The book, The 48 Laws of Power by Robert Greene, is a comprehensive guide on gaining and maintaining power. It is structured around 48 laws, each exploring the dynamics of power in different situations, backed by historical examples, strategic advice, and psychological insights. Below is a detailed, logically structured summary covering each law, along with the top 10 best quotes from the book. Point 1. Never outshine the master core idea. Always make those above you feel superior and never outshine them. If you make others feel insecure, they might turn against you. Key insights. It's crucial to show respect for those in power, letting them feel that their position is unchallenged. Even if you are more talented, downplay your brilliance in front of superiors. Example: Nicolas Fouquet, who flaunted his wealth and talents, was imprisoned by Louis XIV for making the king feel overshadowed. Point 2. Never put too much trust in friends. Learn how to use enemies' core idea. Friends are more likely to betray you, as they are often driven by their own personal needs. Enemies, however, can be more loyal because they seek to prove themselves to you. Key insights. Use former enemies as allies. They have more to prove and are often more dependable because they want to show their worth. Example: the relationship between Abraham Lincoln and his former political rivals, whom he appointed to key positions in his cabinet. Point 3. Conceal your intentions. Core idea. Keep your plans and strategies hidden. If others can predict your next move, they will block you before you have a chance to act. Key insights. Distraction and secrecy are essential for success. If your true intentions remain unclear, you will keep your rivals off balance and unable to anticipate your next move. Example: Hannibal's march through the Alps in the Second Punic War was unexpected and caught the Roman army by surprise. Point 4. Always say less than necessary. Core idea. The more you say, the more likely you are to say something foolish. Speak less and let your actions speak for you. Key insights. When you are silent, others will fill the gaps with their assumptions. Speak only when necessary, and let your power emanate from your actions rather than your words. Example: the figure of the mysterious leader who speaks rarely but with profound impact. Point 5. So much depends on reputation. Guard it with your life. Core idea. Reputation is everything. Protect your reputation fiercely and use it to intimidate and influence others. Key insights. A strong reputation will get you ahead. It precedes you and opens doors before you even enter a room. Negative rumors or doubts can destroy everything you've worked for. Example: Cesare Borgia, whose reputation for cruelty kept his enemies at bay and made others fear him. Point 6. Court attention at all costs. Core idea. Always make sure you are the center of attention. Being ignored is worse than being disliked. Key insights. Attention is a form of power. Whether it's through provocative actions or unique style, attention secures your position and ensures others remember you. Example: P.T. Barnum, the famous showman, knew that even bad publicity was better than no publicity at all. Point 7. Get others to do the work for you, but always take the credit. Core idea. Leverage the work of others to accomplish your goals, but ensure that you receive the credit for it. Key insights. While delegation is necessary, taking credit for the work done by others positions you as a leader. Be careful to maintain the illusion of personal effort. Example: Leonardo da Vinci, who was a master at delegating tasks to apprentices and assistants, but took credit for the final masterpiece. Point 8. Make other people come to you. Use bait if necessary. Core idea. Draw people to you by setting up attractive offers or traps that compel them to engage with you. Key insights. Control the situation by making others come to you. When they come to you, you have the upper hand in the negotiation or interaction. Example: the famous business strategy of offering free samples to draw customers. In Point 9. Win through your actions, never through argument. Core idea. Arguments rarely win you respect. Prove your point through actions and results, not words. Key insights. Argumentation can lead to resentment and defensiveness. People are more likely to respect what you achieve, rather than the points you argue. Example: the story of Alexander the Great, who let his conquests speak louder than his words. Point 10. Infection. Avoid the unhappy and unlucky. Core idea. Misery is contagious. Avoid associating with negative, unlucky, or incompetent people, as their energy can drag you down. Key insights. Negative emotions are highly contagious, and spending time with those who are constantly upset or struggling can harm your energy and focus. Example: King Louis XVI of France, whose reign was doomed by the pessimism and lack of resolve surrounding him. Point 11. Learn to keep people dependent on you. Core idea. Create a sense of dependence in others so they need you to survive or succeed. Key insights. If people are dependent on you, they will do everything to stay in your favor. This makes it harder for them to betray or challenge you. Example. King Louis XIV of France maintained power by keeping the nobility dependent on him through lavish court rituals. Point 12. Use selective honesty and generosity to disarm your victim. Core idea. Honesty and generosity, when used sparingly, can be used to disarm suspicion and gain trust. Key insights. One well-timed act of generosity or honesty can blind people to your manipulative intentions. Use these sparingly and only when necessary to further your goals. Example. The story of the con artist who earns a person's trust with an unexpected act of generosity before using them for his own benefit. Point 13. When asking for help, appeal to people's self-interest. Core idea. People are motivated by their own self-interest. When seeking assistance, frame it in a way that appeals to what the other person stands to gain. Key insights. In any relationship or negotiation, focus on how the other person will benefit, and they are more likely to help you. Example. The art of persuasion employed by political leaders to garner support from voters by framing their policies in a way that benefits the electorate. Point 14. Pose as a friend, work as a spy. Core idea. Gain information by pretending to be friendly while secretly gathering intelligence. Key insights. Information is one of the most valuable forms of power. By pretending to be a friend, you can learn secrets and weaknesses that you can use to your advantage. Example. Historical spies who gain the trust of their enemies and use their knowledge to manipulate the situation. Point 15. Crush your enemy totally. Core idea. When you defeat an enemy, ensure that they are completely crushed. Any remaining threat could be used against you later. Key insights. Leaving an enemy with a way to recover can lead to future conflicts. In order to secure your position, remove all possibility of revenge. Example. The Roman military strategy of not leaving behind any remnants of a defeated enemy, ensuring their complete elimination. Point 16. Use absence to increase respect and honor. Core idea. Too much presence can reduce your value. Sometimes, withdrawing from a situation can increase your perceived worth. Key insights. When you make yourself scarce, people will begin to value you more. The key is to maintain a delicate balance between presence and absence. Example. The success of actors or public figures who strategically pull back from the limelight to increase public desire for their return. Point 17. Keep others in suspended terror. Cultivate an air of unpredictability. Core idea. Keep others on edge by being unpredictable. People are less likely to act against you if they are unsure of what you will do next. Key insights. Predictability makes you vulnerable. By keeping others uncertain, you control the flow of power and prevent anyone from forming a strategy against you. Example. The military strategies of warlords who kept their opponents guessing, making it difficult for them to plan a counterattack. Point 18. Do not build fortresses to protect yourself. Isolation is dangerous. Core idea. Isolation is a dangerous way to protect yourself. By distancing yourself from others, you limit your sources of information and allies. Key insights. In times of power, you must be socially connected to maintain influence. An isolated ruler or figure is easier to attack. Example. Leaders who surround themselves with advisors and allies instead of isolating themselves in fear of threats. Point 19. Know who you're dealing with. Do not offend the wrong person. Core idea. Be mindful of the people around you and avoid offending the wrong person, as they could pose a greater threat than you realize. Key insights. Not everyone reacts in the same way. Understand the personalities of those around you, and tread carefully to avoid alienating powerful individuals. Example. The failure of political leaders who underestimated the influence of their advisors or opponents, leading to their downfall. Point 20. Do not commit to any one. Core idea. By refusing to commit to anyone, you keep your options open and retain the ability to switch allegiances when necessary. Key insights. Loyalty is often a one-sided deal. By staying neutral, you avoid being dragged into conflicts that could diminish your power. Example. The strategy of monarchs and statesmen who played rival factions against each other to retain power. Play a sucker to catch a sucker. Seem dumber than your mark. Core idea. Sometimes, pretending to be less intelligent or capable than you are can trick others into underestimating you, giving you an advantage. Key insights. If people think they are superior to you, they will lower their guard and reveal their plans. Play the fool to make others think they are in control. Example: the classic underdog tactic, where the apparent weak individual outsmarts and overcomes a seemingly superior adversary. Point 22. Use the surrender tactic. Transform weakness into power. Core idea. When faced with overwhelming force, sometimes surrendering temporarily can be a strategic move. This gives you time to regroup and later strike back with greater power. Key insights. Giving up in the moment may seem like weakness, but it can be a calculated decision that leads to future victory. Example: the strategy of generals who temporarily retreat only to return with a more formidable force. Point 23. Concentrate your forces. Core idea. Focus all your resources and energy on a single goal or target. Spreading yourself too thin weakens your effectiveness. Key insights. Concentrating your forces increases your chances of success. Whether it's in business, politics, or war, focus on one thing and give it your full attention. Example: the success of focused enterprises like Apple, which concentrated on creating a few high-quality products. Point 24. Play the perfect courtier. Core idea. The art of courtship, flattery, and subtle manipulation can be an effective way to gain favor and power. Key insights. Understanding the rules of etiquette and behaving in a polished manner can win you favor in the eyes of those in power. Example: the cunning maneuvering of courtiers in royal courts who gained favor by flattering the monarch and anticipating their needs. Point 25. Recreate yourself. Core idea. Never be a prisoner of your past or your circumstances. Reinvent yourself whenever necessary to adapt to new situations and opportunities. Key insights. Reinvention allows you to project an image that aligns with your goals, keeping others guessing and unsure of your true self. Example: public figures and entertainers who constantly evolve their public personas to maintain relevance and power. Point 26. Keep your hands clean. Core idea. Maintain an image of purity and integrity even when you are involved in dirty deeds. Always make sure others do the dirty work for you. Key insights. If your hands are clean, others will be hesitant to accuse you of wrongdoing. Outsource unpleasant tasks to those below you, and keep your image intact. Example: political leaders who maintain the appearance of fairness while their underlings carry out controversial actions. Point 27. Play on people's need to believe to create a cult-like following. Core idea. People need to believe in something, and if you can create a sense of shared belief, you can lead them effectively. Key insights. Cultivate a sense of faith and devotion from others, as people are more willing to follow a cause they believe in. Example: the rise of cults or charismatic leaders who inspire fervent loyalty through the promise of a shared vision. Point 28. Interaction with boldness. Core idea. Bold action is more likely to succeed than hesitation. Show confidence, and others will follow your lead. Key insights. The bolder you act, the more likely you are to gain respect and achieve your goals. People are drawn to those who act decisively and with confidence. Example: the audacity of historical figures like Alexander the Great, whose bold strategies resulted in great victories. Point 29. Plan all the way to the end. Core idea. Always have a clear plan and understand the final outcome before you take any action. Key insights. Success comes from strategic foresight. By planning to the end, you can anticipate obstacles and overcome them before they become threats. Example: military strategies that involve calculating the entire path to victory, not just the immediate battle. Point 30. Make your accomplishments seem effortless. Core idea. The more effort you seem to put into something, the less impressive it will be. Make your successes appear effortless. Key insights. People are more impressed by those who achieve great things without seeming to struggle. Hide the effort behind the result. Example: the graceful performance of athletes and artists who make their work look easy despite years of training. 31. Control the options. Get others to play with the cards you deal. Core idea. Always control the options available to others so that they can only choose what benefits you. Key insights. By narrowing the choices of others, you control the outcome. People will feel they have free will, but in reality, you have already set the terms. Example: a manager offering two options, both of which favor the manager's agenda, gives the illusion of choice while controlling the outcome. Point 32. Play to people's fantasies. Core idea. People are more willing to follow those who offer them an escape from reality. Appeal to their fantasies, desires, and dreams. Key insights. Fantasies are powerful motivators. By presenting an idealized vision, you can manipulate people to follow you. especially when their own desires align with your vision. Example: the rise of charismatic leaders who promise utopian futures and ideals, offering followers something they deeply long for. 33. Discover each man's thumbscrew core idea. Everyone has weaknesses. Identify these vulnerabilities, and you can manipulate others into submission or compliance. Key insights: by observing others closely, you can uncover their insecurities, fears, or desires, and use these to your advantage when needed. Example: a skilled negotiator or politician who knows how to push the right emotional buttons to get others to yield. 34. Be royal in your own fashion. Act like a king to be treated like one. Core idea: carry yourself with confidence and dignity, and others will treat you with the same respect. You set the tone for how you should be treated. Key insights: people are more likely to respect you if you act as if you are already in power. Your posture, confidence, and sense of self-worth should exude authority. Example: leaders who radiate charisma and dignity, commanding the respect of others through their presence alone. 35. Master the art of timing. Core idea: timing is everything. Knowing when to act, when to wait, and when to retreat can be the difference between success and failure. Key insights: being in the right place at the right time can lead to success. People who are impulsive often miss opportunities by acting too soon or too late. Example: business magnates who enter markets at the right moment, ensuring they are ahead of their competitors when the time is right. 36. Disdain things you cannot have. Ignoring them is the best revenge. Core idea: do not obsess over things or people you cannot have. Showing disdain for them signals that they are beneath your attention. Key insights: when you cannot attain something, the best response is to ignore it. This makes others believe that you are above the situation, and in doing so, you maintain power. Example: the strategy of ignoring a competitor who is unworthy of attention, making them feel insignificant while retaining your own dignity. 37. Create compelling spectacles. Core idea: people are drawn to spectacle and drama. Use grand, memorable actions to create a lasting impression. Key insights: a dramatic gesture or an extravagant display can make people take notice and can become a powerful tool for influencing others. Example: the use of grand public spectacles by historical rulers and celebrities to increase their fame and influence. 38. Think as you like but behave like others. Core idea: fit in with the crowd in terms of behavior and appearance, while privately keeping your own thoughts and strategies. Key insights: to avoid drawing unwanted attention or resistance, blend in with others while privately pursuing your own agenda. People are more likely to support you if you appear to be one of them. Example: a politician who publicly conforms to societal norms while secretly holding different beliefs and strategies to further their own political goals. 39. Stir up waters to catch fish. Core idea: by creating chaos or confusion, you can manipulate others and take advantage of the situation when others are too distracted to see your true intentions. Key insights: stirring up conflict, gossip, or unrest can distract your rivals or competitors and create opportunities for you to move forward. Example: a leader who intentionally creates confusion among rivals, making them fight each other, while the leader benefits from the resulting chaos. 40. Despise the free lunch. Core idea: anything that comes for free is often worth less. People who offer something for nothing may have hidden motives or expect something in return. Key insights: always pay for what you want to maintain power and dignity. A free lunch comes with strings attached, and accepting it can make you indebted to others. Example: a person who offers you a free favor but later demands something in return, putting you in a vulnerable position. 41. Avoid stepping into a great man's shoes. Core idea: never try to fill the shoes of someone greater than yourself. It's hard to follow someone who is beloved or successful without being compared unfavorably. Key insights: if you try to take on the mantle of a legendary figure, you will only be seen as a pale imitation. Create your own identity instead of stepping into someone else's legacy. Example: successor leaders who failed because they tried to emulate their predecessors, rather than creating their own unique style. 42. Strike the shepherd and the sheep will scatter. Core idea: eliminate the leader of a group, and the group will lose its direction, strength, and coherence. Key insights: power lies in leadership. By targeting and removing the figurehead or instigator of a movement or group, you can cause chaos and division within it. Example: a political leader who undermines or removes their opponent's key supporters, breaking apart the opponent's support network. Point 43. Work on the hearts and minds of others' core idea. To control others, you must influence their emotions and thoughts. Work to win their hearts and minds before asking for anything. Key insights. If you can make others feel valued, respected, and emotionally connected to you, they will follow you willingly. Example. Charismatic leaders who inspire devotion through emotional appeal and connections with their followers. Point 44. Disarm and infuriate with the mirror effect core idea. By mirroring the behavior of others, you disarm them and cause confusion, leading them to question their own actions. Key insights. People are often perplexed when confronted with their own behavior reflected back at them. This can disarm them and make them less aggressive or hostile. Example. A negotiator who reflects the tactics or demands of the other party, causing them to become confused and lose their ability to control the situation. Point 45. Preach the need for change, but never reform too much at once core idea. People fear radical change. Advocate for change gradually and allow others to adjust to the new order step by step. Key insights. While people may be open to change, it's important to avoid overwhelming them with drastic reforms that can cause backlash. Gradual change is more palatable. Example. Political or business leaders who introduce new policies or strategies slowly to avoid alienating their followers or employees. Point 46. Never appear too perfect core idea. People tend to dislike or envy those who appear flawless. Display some flaws to avoid provoking jealousy and to make yourself more relatable. Key insights. Perfection can breed resentment. By showing vulnerability or imperfection, you can seem more human and gain others' sympathy. Example. Public figures or celebrities who occasionally show their flaws, making them more accessible and relatable to their audience. Point 47. Do not go past the mark you aimed for. In victory, learn when to stop core idea. Know when to stop. Overreaching after a victory can lead to disaster. Recognize when you have accomplished your goal and avoid pushing further. Key insights. Excessive ambition can cause you to lose what you've already gained. Victory should be followed by retreat and consolidation, not overextension. Example. A military general who, after a successful campaign, stops at the height of their success rather than risking further conflict. Point 48. Assume formlessness core idea. Be fluid and adaptable. Never let your plans or strategies become rigid, and always be able to adjust to changing circumstances. Key insights. Flexibility is the key to survival and power. By being adaptable, you can respond to challenges and setbacks with ease, ensuring long-term success. Example. The ability of successful leaders to pivot in response to unexpected challenges, always maintaining control despite changing circumstances. Top 10 best quotes from The 48 Laws of Power. 1. Never outshine the master. 2. Master the art of timing. 3. The key to power is not to force things, but to make the situation come to you. 4. Reputation is the cornerstone of power. 5. The more you say, the more likely you are to say something foolish. 6. Never play to people's weaknesses. Instead, play to their strengths. 7. Power is a game that you must play by the rules, but you must also know when to break them. 8. Keep your hands clean. Always appear above reproach. 9. What is and what should be are two different things. 10. Create an aura of unpredictability and mystery. This concludes the detailed summary of all 48 laws. Each law imparts key insights into the mechanics of power, control, and influence, backed by historical examples that demonstrate how to apply these strategies effectively in various scenarios.